Welcome, dear friends. Today, our topic is functions. So, first of all, let us try to understand the meaning of functions. In this section, we study a special type of relation called function. It is one of the most important concepts in mathematics. We can visualize a function as a rule which produces new elements out of some given elements. There are many terms such as map or mapping used to denote a function. So first of all, what the definition of a function is? A relation f from a set A to a set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. So this is very important concept, that is the definition. I am again repeating: a relation f from a set A to a set B is said to be a function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. Now we try to understand this with the help of the diagram. Suppose this is set A and this is set B. Set A has the elements A, B, C. Set B has the elements 1, 2, 3. So this way, if A has the image, unique image equal to 3. So how we write it as A has the image 3, unique image. Similarly, B has the image 1. So we write it the pair B1. Third one is C is paired with 2. So C comma 2. So these are the ordered pairs. So this is now the example of a function. Let us consider one more example. Set A having elements A, B, C. Set B having elements 1, 2, 3. So now image of A is 1. Image of B is also 1. Image of C is also 1. So what we write here, this is also a function because A has unique image. The image of A is 1. B has unique image, one and only one image of B is there, and which is 1. Again, C is the element of set A. It has again one and only one image, that is C1 is the ordered pair. So this is also a function. This is also one example of a function. Now we are going to take the example what is not a function. Suppose A is any set having elements A, B, C. B is another set having elements 1, 2, 3. So A has image 1, A has also image 2, B has image 3. So this is not a function, not a function. Why? Because A has two images, image 1 as well as 2, as well as C has no image. So because of these two conditions, what the definition of the function is, each element of set A should have one and only one image. Here A has not one image, it has two images. B has three images, this is okay. But again in case of C has no image. So definition, definition says each element should have image. It has, C has no image, that's why we say this is not a function. Let us take one more example. Set A having elements A, B. Set B having elements 1, 2, 3. So if A has image 1, B has image 2, then what we say? Yes, this is a function. Why this is a function? Because A has unique image which is 1, B has unique image which is 2. So this is a function. Now we take one more example. Set A having elements A, B, C. Set B having the elements 1, 2, 3. A is paired with 1, B is paired with 2. Then this is not a function. Why this is not a function? Because A has one and only one image, okay. B has one and only one image which is 2, okay. But here C has no image. What the definition of a function is, each element of set A should have one and only one image. So this is not a function because C has no any image. Now coming to the questions of the exercise. Exercise 2.3, very first question is, which of the following relations are functions? Give reason. If it is a function, then determine its domain and range. So the very first part is, this is the pair, these are the pairs inside the curly bracket. So this is the first part. So first of all, what is the set A? Set A contains the elements set A, set B. Pairing is 2 is paired with 1, 5 is paired with again with 1, 8 is also paired with 1, 11 is also paired with 1, 14 also paired with 1, 17 also pairing with 1. So each element is paired with 1, mapping 1. So what we say here? 2 has one and only one image which is equal to 1. 5 has one and only one image which is equal to 1. 8 has only one and one image 1. So this way each element of set A has unique image equal to 1. So we say here, yes, this is a function. Now we have second part of the question. These are the ordered pairs. So first of all, set A and this is set B. Okay, so what we are going to do now? First pair is 2, 1. Second pair is 4, 2. Third pair is 6, 3. We see each element of first set has unique image till now. 8 is paired with 4, unique image. 10 with 5, 12 with 6, 14 is paired with 7. So what is the conclusion? Yes, this is also a function because each element of set A has one and only one image. Now we have the third part. These are the ordered pairs. So first of all, set A, set B. What are the elements? 1 in set A, image is 3. Second time 1, again 1, but image is 5. So from here we can say no, this is not a function. Why? Because what is the definition of the function? Each element of set A should have a unique image. Here 1 has not unique image, it has 2 images, 3 as well as 5. So no need to write third pair, which is 2 is paired with 5. No need to write this. Only this first one is violating the definition of the function, not a function. So this is not a function. Now we have question number 2. Find the domain and range of the following real functions. It has two parts. F of x is equal to minus mod of x. F of x is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. So let us do this question. So the very first part of the question number 2, find the domain and range of the real functions f of x is equal to minus mod of x. So first of all, what the meaning of domain of the function is? Domain of the function mean x, value of x, finding the value of x. And what is the meaning of range of the function? It mean finding the value of y. So first of all, we know that modulus of x is well defined for all reals. So minus x is also well defined for all reals. So what we say, this is the whole function. So domain of the function is equal to set of all real numbers. Okay, so first part is clear now. What is the domain? Domain of the function is equal to set of all real numbers. How to obtain? We need to find where the given function is well defined, for what value of x the given function is well defined. So for all values, so for all real values of x the given function is well defined. So we can say domain of the function is equal to R. Now to find range of the function, we need to find the value of y. So we know that we can write y is equal to f of x. So my dear students, we write here now y is equal to minus mod of x. Now very important fact is there. What is that? This is very much understood that modulus of any function is always greater than or equal to 0. This is universal truth. Modulus of any function is always greater than or equal to 0. But as soon as we insert negative sign to any positive quantity, then this becomes less than or equal to 0. So what is this now? This is f of x. So f of x we say is less than or equal to 0. And what we are saying, f of x is equal to y is less than or equal to 0. So value of y itself is called range of the function. So what is the range of the function? Range of the function is equal to minus infinity to 0, closed bracket with this 0 because of this equal to sign. Okay, this is the first part. Now coming to the next part, find the domain and range of the real functions f of x is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. So once again I am repeating what is the meaning of domain of the function, that mean finding the value of x. Again, what is the range of the function? It mean finding the value of y. So what we see here, one thing is very much clear, that this is 9 minus x square is real or well defined, well defined for all reals. If inside the square root the term itself is greater than or equal to 0. So what we can say here, 9 is greater than or equal to x square. So what we can say again, x square is less than or equal to 9. So what is the conclusion? X is less than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to minus 3. So this way domain of the function mean finding the value of x. So x value is obtained here. This is minus 3 to plus 3. So this is the value of x. This is the domain of the function. Now second purpose, finding the range of the function. So first of all, my dear students, f of x is equal to square root of 9 minus x square is given. Okay, because 9 minus x square is greater than or equal to 0, it means square root of 9 minus x square is also greater than or equal to 0. So that means f of x is greater than or equal to 0. Now what we say, what is the meaning of f of x? Y is greater than or equal to 0. First thing. Second thing, we put here f of x equal to y. So we say y is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. Okay. Now squaring both sides, we have y square is equal to 9 minus x square. Again what we can do now, taking x square to left side and y square to right side, 9 minus y square. Okay, now again what we say, because x belongs to real number, so x square is always greater than or equal to 0, because the square of any real number is always greater than or equal to 0. So now we can do here, what we can do here, this whole x square mean 9 minus y square is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, that means 9 is greater than or equal to y square. That means y square is less than or equal to 9. Okay, again what we can say, y is less than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to minus 3. So this way, one value of y is this, second value of y is this. So what is our task now? We shall find the common of the two. Common result, common result common result is y is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 3. So what we say, range of the function is equal to starting from 0 ending with 3, closed bracket, because equal to sign is there with 0, equal to sign is there with 3. So this is the range of the function. Now we have the third part of the question. A function a function f is defined by f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. Write down the values of number 1 f of 0, number 2 f of 7, number 3 f of minus 3. So f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. First part, find f0, mean put 0 in place of x. 2 into 0 minus 5, that is 0 minus 5. So answer is minus 5. Second time, what is the second part? Find f of 7, that is equal to, put now x, the value of x equal to, second part, f of 7, that is equal to 2 into 7 minus 5, 14 minus 5, that is equal to 9. So this is the second part. Now what is the third part? Third part mean f of minus 3. F of minus 3 mean put x is equal to minus 3 minus 5 equal to minus 6 minus 5. Answer is minus 11. So this is the question number 3. Now coming to the next question, the function t which maps temperature in degree Celsius into temperature degree Fahrenheit is defined by T of C is equal to 9C upon 5 plus 32. So find first T0, T28, T minus 10, the value of C when T of C is 212. So this is the question number 4. Finding T0 mean put C is equal to 0 in right hand side. 9 into 0 upon 5 plus 32 is equal to 0 plus 32. Answer is 32. Now our next part is T28. So put C is equal to 28 this time. 9 into 28 divide 5 plus 32. So 28 into 9, that mean 252. Divide 5 plus 32 divide 1, LCM is 5. So this is 252 plus multiply 32 with 5, that is equal to 160. So final answer is 412 upon 5. Now this time we are going to put C is equal to minus 10. So 9 into minus 10 divide 5 plus 32 is equal to 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, minus 18 plus 32. So this is 4, 3, 2, 1. 14 is the final answer. This time TC is equal to 212 is given. So what we do now? 212 is equal to 9c upon 5 plus 32. So taking LCM, 212 into 5 is equal to 1060 is equal to 9c plus 32 into 5, that is equal to 160. Next time 9c is equal to 1060 minus 160, that means 900. So we can say the value of c is 100. Now we have last question of the exercise. Question number 5. Find the range of each of the following functions. First part, f of x is equal to 2 minus 3x. X belongs to R, x is greater than 0. So how to solve this question? So this is the first part, question number 5. F of x equal to 2 minus 3x. So x belongs to real number. One more thing, x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0. This is already given in the question. So what we need to find? We need to find range of the function. Range of the function, it means we can say here minus 3x is less than 0. Okay. Now adding to 2 minus 3x is less than 2. So what is this now? This is f of x. We write f of x is less than 2. So value of f of x, we say y is less than 2. So this way what we can say, range of the function is equal to minus infinity to 2, open bracket, because equal to sign is not there. If equal to sign is there, then we take closed bracket. Now we have second part, question number 5. F of x is equal to x square plus 2x is a real number. So first of all, if x is a real number, then what we can say, square of any real number is always greater than or equal to 0. So now we add 2. X square plus 2 is greater than or equal to 2, because 2 was there. So now this whole term becomes f of x. F of x is greater than or equal to 2. So what we can say, y is greater than or equal to 2. So its conclusion, the value of y is called range of the function. Greater than or equal to 2 means starting point 2 with closed bracket up to infinity. Infinity with open brackets. Second part. Now we have third part, question number 5. F of x is equal to x. X belongs to R. Find the range of the function. So first of all, f of x, we know we can write y is equal to x. So x itself belongs to real numbers. So we can say y also belongs to R. So value of y itself is called range of the function. This is the set of all real numbers. So this is the last part of the question. This is the last question of the exercise. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you once again.